Did you know that the reason for your failure in bed could be right before your eyes in something you ingest every day? What if I told you that what you eat could be directly sabotaging your sexual performance without you even realizing it? Imagine for a moment that what you put on your plate has the power to destroy your erection. Have you ever stopped to think about it? Are you ready to discover the 3 foods that could be silently and relentlessly harming your sexual health? Now think, what if you were warned about this in time to avoid irreversible damage? Older men, believe me, you need to hear this. Don't let something as simple as what you eat destroy your confidence and vitality. In this video, we will reveal the food villains that are destroying your erection without you knowing. But most importantly, we'll show you how you can change this now, before it's too late. What you will learn here today could change your life. And believe me, you won't want to miss this opportunity to regain control over your health. Stay until the end, because what comes next could be the key to a healthy and fulfilling sex life. You're about to discover something that could change your life, something that many men ignore until the damage has already been done. How would you feel if you knew that something you were doing every day, something so simple, could be silently ruining your intimate health? This is no time to wait any longer. Believe me, the problem is often exactly where you least expect it, in the foods you eat, without realizing how much it affects your body and your confidence. The impact is not only physical, but also emotional. Loss of confidence, fear of failure, and frustration can become a constant reality, all because of poor food choices. And the worst part, the older you get, the more this intensifies. Don't ignore the signs, because with each passing day, your sexual health could be at risk. If you want to regain control of your intimate life and ensure that your health is not sabotaged, subscribe to this channel now. This channel was created with one purpose: to help you avoid the mistakes that so many make before it's too late. Now that you've begun to understand the direct impact of diet on your sexual health, I'm going to tell you a secret that few talk about. Your diet is directly linked to your prostate. Believe me, many men don't even realize how serious this is and how small changes can make a big difference in their sexual health. When the prostate isn't well, everything starts to fail. And this isn't just about erections, it's about self-esteem, confidence, and even your quality of life. Did you know that most of the problems that affect an older man's erection are closely related to what he puts on his plate? Prostate health and sexual performance have a strong connection, more so than you might imagine. If you don't take care now, over time, the consequences could be more serious than you imagine. I'm going to explain it to you, and I hope you pay close attention, because what I'm going to tell you now could be the key to changing your sex life forever. When you consume foods that inflame the prostate, you create an environment in your body where circulation is impaired. Blood circulation is essential for a firm and long-lasting erection. When the prostate is swollen or inflamed, the pressure on the blood vessels in the pelvic region increases, making it difficult for blood to reach the penis. This is one of the biggest erection saboteurs, and often you don't even realize you're doing this to your body. The good news is that you can prevent all of this, and it's not difficult. By changing your diet, you can prevent your prostate from suffering and your sex life from being negatively impacted. Did you know that foods high in saturated fat not only raise cholesterol, but also harm prostate health? That's right. Red meat, fried foods, and processed foods, in addition to affecting your circulation, increase the risk of prostate inflammation, which directly affects your sexual performance. This type of food creates an environment prone to the growth of inflammatory cells, and in older men, this inflammation can seriously impair erectile function. I know that many men think that a little fried food won't hurt, but the truth is that over time, these small excesses accumulate and harm your health. Every time you allow yourself to eat something fatty or processed, you are giving space for inflammation to take over your body, and as a result, your erection becomes increasingly difficult. Now you may be asking yourself, what can I do to improve this? Simple. The first thing is to become aware of what is happening to your body. The simple fact that you are watching this video is already an important step. The second step is to change your eating habits. You need to start making healthier choices, choosing anti-inflammatory foods that help with prostate health, such as olive oil, fish rich in omega-3, and foods with antioxidants. These foods will improve blood circulation, reducing inflammation, and, consequently, improving your sexual health. The faster you adopt these changes, the faster your body will begin to respond positively. And believe me, this change will not only improve your erection, but also your energy and mood, because your body will feel lighter and healthier. I know it can be difficult to change your eating habits after eating processed products and fried foods for so long, but believe me, you will feel much better, not only in terms of your erection, but in your general well-being. And one thing is certain, what you do today with your diet will directly reflect on the quality of your sex life tomorrow. Now, if you are truly committed to taking care of your health and don't want to wait to see the consequences of a life full of poor food choices, it's time to act. Before continuing with more information that you cannot miss, I want to ask you to leave a comment below. I know you're reflecting on everything you've just learned, and I want to hear from you. What are you going to change in your diet from now on to ensure a healthier sex life? Leave your comment now, because your opinion is very important to me, and I would love to know what you think. Now that you understand how food can affect your erection and intimate health, I want to tell you about something even deeper: the impact of sugar and refined carbohydrates on your sexual health. Sugar in excess can be a silent enemy, and few people are aware of it. It seems harmless at first, but sugar is directly linked to loss of energy, hormonal problems, and even erectile dysfunction. Many men have a habit of consuming foods and drinks with a high sugar content, such as soft drinks, sweets, and even processed foods, without even realizing how much this could be affecting their intimate health. The problem is not just weight gain, but what happens inside your body, especially when it comes to your prostate. When you consume excess sugar, your body starts to produce more insulin, which can have a series of negative effects, including insulin resistance. This resistance impairs blood circulation, which, as you already know, is vital for an erection. Blood needs to reach the penis for you to have a firm erection. But if the blood vessels are compromised, blood flow becomes limited, and this can lead to erectile dysfunction. Additionally, excess sugar can affect your testosterone levels, which further decreases your ability to have a quality erection. We cannot forget that testosterone is the main male hormone responsible for libido and sexual strength. Without it, your sex life loses quality. Furthermore, the accumulation of abdominal fat, which is often the result of a diet high in sugar, has a direct impact on the prostate. Visceral fat, which accumulates mainly in the abdominal region, is associated with prostate inflammation, a condition that can affect your sexual health and even increase the risk of more serious problems, such as prostate cancer. Men often do not realize that by indulging in excessive consumption of sweets and foods with a high glycemic index, they are putting the health of their prostate and the quality of their erection at risk. I know it can be difficult to change your eating habits, especially if you are used to consuming sugar every day. But imagine what your life would be like if you didn't have to worry about these problems. Imagine having more energy, a stronger erection, and feeling more confident and healthier. And the good news is that you can start reversing this situation right now. Replace foods high in sugar with healthier options, such as fresh fruit, which have natural sugars and are full of important nutrients for your health. Swap soft drinks for water, green tea, or natural juices. And most importantly, start taking care of your body the way it deserves. These changes don't have to be drastic all at once. Start slowly swapping bad foods for healthier options. This will make your body recover, improve circulation, increase your testosterone levels, and most importantly, get your erection back to what it was. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can start doing today. Your sexual future and your health depend on these choices you start making now. Now, I want to hear from you. What will be your first dietary change after this video? Leave your comment below saying which food you will eliminate from your diet and which healthier alternative you will start consuming. This will help not only you, but also other men watching to realize that they are not alone on this journey of improving their health and quality of sexual life. Now, I'm going to tell you about another big enemy that could be affecting your sexual health without you even realizing it: excess salt in your diet. It may seem harmless, but excessive salt consumption has a devastating effect on your health, especially your prostate health and erectile function. Salt is one of the most underrated villains in our diet, and even if you don't realize it, it can be one of the biggest culprits for your erection being compromised. Many men are so used to adding salt to every meal that they don't realize the impact it has on the body, especially on blood circulation. When you consume excess salt, what you are doing is directly damaging the functioning of your circulatory system, and this directly affects your ability to have an erection. This happens because salt raises blood pressure, and high blood pressure, over time, can damage blood vessels, compromising circulation. Proper circulation is essential for erectile function, and without it, blood flow to the penis will be severely limited. In other words, the more salt you put in your food, the more you harm the circulatory system, making it more difficult to maintain a strong and lasting erection. Furthermore, excess salt is also directly linked to increased fluid retention in the body, which leads to an increase in blood pressure and overloads the kidneys. This can result in chronic inflammation, which can also negatively affect the health of your prostate. And what many men don't know is that prostate health and erectile function are closely linked. When the prostate is unhealthy, it can interfere with erection quality, as inflammation can impair the body's ability to generate the sexual response necessary for a quality erection. And here's the crucial point. You can reverse this situation, but you need to start becoming aware of the risks of excess salt. The first thing you can do is reduce the salt added to your meals. This includes not only the salt you put directly on your plate, but also processed and packaged foods that are often high in sodium. Products such as fast food, canned food, sausages, and even ready-made seasonings are full of salt. All of this contributes to increased blood pressure, harms prostate health, and most importantly, affects your sexual performance. Here's the secret. If you want to have a strong and long-lasting erection, it's essential that you take care of your blood circulation. And one of the simplest ways to do this is by reducing your salt consumption. This will improve your health in general, reducing fluid retention, regulating your blood pressure, and of course, promoting the health of your prostate. Furthermore, your erection will improve significantly as blood will flow more efficiently to the penis. So, if you are truly committed to your sexual health, start making more conscious choices and avoid excess salt. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the impact of salt on your health? Have you ever noticed how excessive salt consumption has affected your erection? Leave a comment below saying what you will change in your diet to reduce salt consumption and improve your sexual health. This will not only help you, but it will also inspire other men who are going through the same situation to take action and take better care of their health. I want you to take something very important with you. Taking care of your sexual health starts with the choices you make every day, especially when it comes to food. The good news is that you have the power to change your life, and those changes don't have to be difficult or drastic. Start small, but with determination, and you will see results that go beyond your sex life, reflecting on your entire well-being. The truth is that many men neglect the relationship between diet and sexual health until the problem becomes impossible to ignore. Therefore, I want to warn you, if you are ignoring the signs that your body is giving you, or if you continue consuming foods that harm your health, you could be putting your sex life at risk, and what's worse, putting your health in the background. But as I mentioned before, you can change that now. The first thing to do is to be aware. Be aware that the foods you choose to consume directly affect your erection, your prostate health, and your quality of life. It's difficult to deal with the consequences of bad eating habits, especially when it affects your confidence, your self-esteem, and of course, your sex life. However, as I always say, change begins with a decision. You can choose now whether you want to continue on your current path or whether you want to take action to improve your sexual health, your prostate health, and your overall quality of life. And believe me, by making these changes, you will not only regain the vitality you may have lost over the years, but you will also feel a new vigor, a new confidence that may have dissipated over time. Now, I know that making these changes can seem difficult, especially if you're used to a sedentary lifestyle or eating foods that aren't the best for your body. But I'll tell you something very important. You are not alone in this. Many men face the same difficulties and doubts, but together we can change the situation. With every step you take, whether it's replacing a bad food with something healthier, you'll be doing your sexual health and your life in general a great favor. You don't need to change everything at once. With small attitudes and conscious changes, the impact will be immense. At every meal, you have the opportunity to make a choice that benefits your health. Replace processed foods with fresh foods, rich in nutrients, which are true allies of the health of your prostate and your circulatory system. Avoid excesses, seek balance, and you will notice that over time, your erection will improve, your mood will increase, and most importantly, your confidence will return. I want you to remember one thing. Sexual health is not a privilege for the few. It can be achieved by any man, regardless of age, but it requires commitment to yourself, your body, and your well-being. The changes you make today can determine how much you enjoy your sex life in the future. Don't wait until it's too late. Start taking care of your body now, and you will reap the rewards sooner than you think. Now I want to know, what are you willing to change today? Are you going to start replacing harmful foods, or are you ready to put your health on the back burner? Leave your comment below and tell me what you intend to do from now on. I want to know how you will start taking better care of yourself and what you learned from this video. Not only will this help you reinforce your commitment to your health, it will also inspire other men to follow the same path. This channel is here to support you at every step of this journey. Here, you will find information that will not only help you improve your sex life, but also help you live a healthier and more fulfilling life. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take the opportunity to do so now. By subscribing, you will ensure that you continue to receive more valuable videos about men's health, prostate health, nutrition, and quality of life. Don't leave it until tomorrow. Your body and your health deserve the best now. Remember, change starts with a simple decision, and the decision is yours. Take care of your body, your health, your mind, and you will see a difference not only in your sexual performance, but in your self-esteem, disposition, and energy. Don't put off your health any longer. Make the changes you need now and be the man you always wanted to be.